Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at my next budget deck, which is Silence Priest. I'm not quite confident whether this is the final list yet. I'm 28 cards there. The one card that I'm still trying to figure out if it's optimal or not is Extra Arms. But I was able to win more than half of my games with this build, so I figured I would present this one already, because I'm not sure if I'm able to improve it or not. So this is a deck that costs 1560 dust. It's a priest deck, Silence Priest, so the core idea of Silence Priest archetype is that you're playing overstated minions. Stuff like Arcane Watcher can't attack unless you have spell damage. Ancient Watcher simply can't attack. And these overstated minions obviously have a downside. They can't do anything, mostly. Or they have a downside that they heal the opponent or something like that. And in order to come around that, you have silence effects. Mostly the Dalaran Librarian, silence adjacent minions, of course there's also the spell Silence, and there's Unsleeping Soul. Silence a friendly minion, then summon a copy of it. So overall the deck is a very aggressive deck, based on playing big minions that have a downside, taking that downside away and hitting the opponent with those minions. Usually that is not quite enough by itself, but the deck also includes the Divine Spirit Inner Fire combo. So first you whack the opponent in the face a little bit, and then when you get to do Divine Spirit Inner Fire, let's say Shade Quill, you make 14-14, and after you have already done a little bit of damage, then that should generally be enough to finish the game. Or you can simply use Divine Spirit on one of your minions on the board, give it a bunch of more health, then use Faceless Rager on that, copy a friendly minion's health, so then you have two high health minions on the board. They don't have a ton of attack, but they're very difficult to remove, and then at any point if you find your Inner Fire, then you can just go. This version of the deck has a little bit limited card draw. It's Nocha Cleric and Powered Shield, so when you're healing stuff, then you can get some cards. And you have Circle of Healing that can both be used to heal up your stuff, because you have these big minions, so you can take lots of value trades, then heal them up. If you also have a Cleric, you also get to draw a bunch of cards. But in this particular variant, you can also use Circle of Healing for removal, because there is Orkanai Soul Priest in the deck. So Orkanai Circle for damage to all the minions on the board can help you against some of the aggressive decks to regain board control. The top of the curve on this deck is the Witchwood Grizzly, 3/12 taunt, battlecry, lose 1 health for each card in your opponent's hand. But Witchwood Grizzly can be silenced. It will of course lose its taunt, but it will gain its 12 health back. So if you silence your Witchwood Grizzly, suddenly it has a lot of health, then it can be buffed, and you can use that to finish off the opponent. Overall a fairly straightforward deck, but seems to be doing quite okay. I still need to think about this one card slot here with the Extra Arms, but already this version seems to be doing pretty well. Mulligan with this deck is fairly simple. You're looking for Nocha Cleric, Ancient Watcher, Dalaran Librarian and Arcane Watcher. Those 4 are your basic keeps. You keep them in every matchup, in every situation. After that it starts to depend a little. Like, you might want to keep Orkanai Circle if you're offered both of them against something that you think is going to be aggressive. If you have some pretty good minions like an Arcane Watcher, then keeping Unsleeping Soul for example, then you can plan, okay, I'm going to play the Watcher and then I'm going to play Unsleeping Soul. Or any other combinations of cards that benefit from what you already have. But those 4 cards, the Cleric, the Watchers and Dalaran Librarian, form the basis of your mulligan, and after that you're keeping pieces that support what you already have. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Silence Priest in action. I think we can try with something like this, because it's an Ancient Watcher on 2, into Librarian, Powered Shield on 3. Possibly. Now it goes a little bit different with the Watcher top deck. Then it's Watcher into Watcher. Okay. Start with this Watcher. Do I need to silence it now so that I can kill this? I didn't want to do that. But I guess I have to.
I just want some peace and quiet.
Trade there. I can use Powered Shield to draw a card and give this a little bit more health. Still not having to use the coin. Now maybe he can't kill 2 3 health minions here. 1 3 health minion is pretty easy for a rogue to kill. But 2 might not. Oh no, deckhand in the raiding party. And no damage minions that I can draw from. Ouch. Tough. Okay, so it's Arcane Watcher now. I mean, it could be Ancient Watcher, Coin, Arms. Arcane Watcher is probably better though. We're going with the Arcane Watcher. So now we're going to see the Waggle Pick and something. Whether he kills the 5/6 or not might be meaningful. Rogue is also able to get so many cards when they hit that raiding party. Draw 3 cards. Keeps their hand so full that it's hard to make use of the Grizzly. What about Defender of Argus? That is a potential card. You're absolutely right about that. It is something that I also considered. Ultimately didn't go for. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, I guess it's Unsleeping Soul on this. I'd use it to trade. Then I could potentially use Coin to heal it. You can still hit Wagglepick into it. This will trade. Push down to 3 health. Well, actually, it will go up to 5 if I coin a heal on it. I think I want to coin a heal on it. Let's try to keep this board nice and healthy. So he has another pirate left. So there can be Captain. There can be... Well, if there were more Dread Corsairs, he would have played them. So I don't expect there to be more Dread Corsairs. I just need to get him to spend some cards. But if he has like Evil Miscreant, he's just going to generate so many cards. It's very difficult. Okay, top deck Dread Corsair, the best kind of Dread Corsair. Well, now if he hits with the Wagglepick, then what was the point of playing that? Okay, getting some sapping going. What? What is he doing and why? I just have very little idea why he's doing these things. He just spent a sap. I know he has a Henge Clan Tug and a Southsea deck hand in hand. 2 cards that I don't know about. I have the option to get a Witchwood Grizzly out here, but I think it's not a Witchwood Grizzly time. I think it's actually Extra Arms and Faceless Rager time. Am I at danger when I'm at 19? Possibly. Although he doesn't have a lot of resources. But I'm going with the Extra Arms into Faceless Rager. Trade that one away. Have a 7/4, have a 5/7. Just so that I have stuff that can kill the Henge Clan Tug at least. And then the potential to get a taunt on the way. Oh, 14, 16 damage. 18 damage. I don't quite have it, so I will need to trade. 12, 14, 16. Well, I don't even have 18 in a single turn. This one trades away the Henge Clan Tug, like that. And now is the time to play the Witchwood Grizzly. I believe it is the time to play Witchwood Grizzly, right? I'm a little bit scared what he's planning here. Some kind of Leroy play or something, maybe. It's a little bit scared of that. I think I want to heal up my own face too. I keep just the Librarian. It's a Murloc Shaman. Wow. Well, I have Organized Circle. I might still coin the Ancient Watcher.
What is illusion's
But okay, it's a Murloc Shaman. Sweet. Let's see what happens. I just thought I needed this one out there to start fighting for this board. We are fighting for the board now.
I just want some peace and quiet.
I want to kill that. And I don't want to commit my circle. I mean, Organized Circle is going to be what I'm going to do in this game. Almost guaranteed. Millhouse Manastorm. What do you know? He still trades, I suppose. More lackeys, oh no! Do I want to play my Arcane Watcher out there? No, because I'm going to go with the Organized Circle next turn, almost guaranteed. Let's let him put some more stuff on the board, then we Organized Circle that board. What if he doesn't play anything more? I guess it's possible, but it's really unlikely. That one is a good card, though. That one's a really good card. Now I might be in trouble. I'll still need to Organize Circle this board. That Soul of the Murloc was really solid, though. The upside is that he doesn't have a lot of cards, so I can go with the Witchwood Grizzly, and hopefully it will be big enough to challenge him. Oh no. Oh no. These draws, his draws are insane. And I can't kill the Angler. Oh no. Oh no. It's actually crazy. Okay, I guess he got me then. I don't think there's anything I can do. I think I need to play this, but he can of course always trade it away. Mossenator. Thank you so much. Oh dear. That was a painful loss. Because he had to draw perfectly to win here this one. Now that RNG Murloc has to be a bad one. But it's not. I mean, I can get rid of the Angler finally, actually. Is there still a chance for me? That card worries me. If it's Bloodlust, then that's really problematic. Because he would need to trade all 4 into this if he wants to kill it. And I have to kill the Angler to stop him from getting more stuff. This trade has to happen. I need to play the Cleric. And I need to play the Circle. But I would have needed a more powerful card than the Shade Quill. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage already here. Without the Bloodlust already. I have to heal this to draw again. I need a really good card. That's not good enough. I think I'm dead now. That card that has been in his hand, well, it could be like Bloodlust. And even if it isn't, all it takes is for him to get one good Murloc. Like that top deck Murloc right there. Insane beyond measure. Yeah, there are no outs. Even if I play the cleric, heal his minion to draw a card, I have only 4 mana left over, and that's not going to be enough to do anything.
It is finished.
Well, it does force the hunter to think a little. It can stall even if it cannot draw. And then I have the Watcher on Sleeping Soul.
Is someone injured?
And now I have an extra arms. What would I want this extra arms to be? That's like the question. What should this card be? I think everything else here seems to work out, including the Grizzly. Grizzly was something that I was a little bit uncertain about because of the combo.
Right away.
Here's the problem, that I can't do anything right now. None of the 2-drops really had the stats that I wanted. That was the problem. Oh dear, oh dear. Mech Hunter. And now with a bunch of cheap mechs. I just might not survive this. Drawing 2 cards doesn't help me, I need tempo. Extra arms doesn't help me. Just have to kill that one. Get this one on the board. Hope that he doesn't coin like War Gear here. Coin War Gear is the worst thing that can happen, right? Has to be on Sleeping Soul. Trade away the 1, 2. You have 4, 1. But if I trade this... No Child Cleric heal. Not good enough. Has to be on Sleeping Soul and trade away the Galvanizer. Limit the number of minions for now. He can't kill them both. War Gear can come down now. That would even allow for value trading.
Ooh, I wonder what this does.
He just wants to go really, really wide. Well, then he goes really, really wide. My ability to contest is a little bit limited. I found a silence and that's good. Still has some cheap stuff. I need to draw. I need to hold silence for some of his magnetizations. So I can't play the extra arms. A little bit clunky. I'm not going to get rid of this, so I need to kill that one. So that I can draw with the cleric. Divine Spirit isn't bad. But he has hard removal in that deck. A lot of hard removal. I still need to Divine Spirit this one. Because that will force him to use the hard removal. He can either use Venomizer or he could use the Spider Bomb. If he goes with the Spider Bomb, then he will have to trade some stuff into the cleric first, so that then he attacks Spider Bomb into this one and make sure that it dies. Or is he just going to go all face here? I think that's a weird line, but we'll play along. It's not the time for me to use my silence yet. Trade that one away. What if I raise? But what if he has hard removal that he's just baiting me to buff this? He might just be baiting me to buff this. So I think I will just kill that one. Heal this up. Play another Watcher. And chill. Let's see. There's 5 on board. What does he have coming from hand? Celiax. So far this is all good. So far I don't mind. I would have loved to have silence effects on something else than this. But now I will have to silence this, right? Because I silence this one. Then I can play extra arms on it. And then I can make a Faceless Rager copy. It'll have 8 health. Takes 4 damage, it will go down to 4 health. And I have an 8 health Faceless Rager still. Do need to use my silence here. And that can be problematic. Then the extra arms on that. Then the Rager copies its health. And that one kills the Celiacs. He doesn't have a ton of cards in hand, so maybe I can run him out of resources. It's not impossible. It's a lot of bombs and stuff. So 10. I can make this a 20-20 and try to hit him in the face. Does he have hard removal there or not? Maybe he has and he's just baiting me. But I'm running out of options here, so I probably have to go for it. Then if there's a piece of hard removal, I probably lose. There's not a ton of things I can do about that. 4, 7. Does he have 10 reach somehow? For 8 mana. That's pretty unlikely. I think I still need to play the Ancient Watcher out there, but he can still do it with the Spider Bomb. So Spider Bomb or Venomizer wins him the game. We'll see. I tried to play around it because I was assuming that he's trying to bait my buffs and waits for his opportunity. So I tried to play without using my buffs as long as I could, because the moment I commit my buffs, it means that I will lose if he has hard removal. I'll try this. I don't know. I don't think this was a correct mulligan. Probably should have just scrapped these and hope that I will draw them after I already have minions. Yeah, because then when I did it like this, then I risked this happening. And now there's so much armor. He also kept all the cards, so there's Shield Slam guaranteed. So this one is just going to be Shield Slammed this turn. Why would you keep 3 cards against Priest if none of them is Shield Slam? That's Shield Slam. It wasn't even a kept card though. Ouch. That makes it more painful. I don't think I want to play my Orc, can I? Grizzly is useless. This will be a loss. Have I played any Miracle Mage? No, I haven't. No room for Powered Shield in the deck. Powered Shield is in the deck. I mean, come on. These cards. I probably should have played an Organized Soul Priest there. I mulliganed incorrectly when I kept the Divine Spirit Inner Fire. And I'm paying the price for that ever since. And simply not having minions. So he can rush. Looks like almost no matter what I do, he's going to kill this. Even if I Divine Spirit it now, he can just armor up and use the second Shield Slam. He has those 2 cards that he kept. Yeah, I don't see a way. He chooses to not do anything about it. Okay, I guess. But I can only deal 28. And then I'm all in. He can brawl. Can have execute. At this point I suppose I have to be all in. Right? I don't see an alternative. Simple execute will do thanks to this Town Crier. And the rushing mix, of course. I think I have to go for it. hit him in the face for 28. See what happens. And there's always a chance that he doesn't have anything. He might not be able to kill a 28. It's possible. It does not die to a Ciliax or Dino-Medic or anything like that. It can die to a Brawl. Now this is getting really interesting. Now this is getting really, really interesting. Did I just win this? So I silence this, it hits over there. I play Organize Circle, and then I kill him. Is that how it works?
I just want some peace and quiet!
Embrace the void.
What? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.